Hey, football fans! Today, we're diving into the world of football's most notorious transfer flops. These are the deals that clubs regret and fans can't forget. Let's get started with the top 10 worst transfer flops in football history. Kicking off our list at number 10 is Alvaro Morata. Chelsea fans had high hopes when the Blues signed him from Real Madrid for a whopping £60 million, $75 million, in 2017. Morata had just come off a decent season, netting 15 goals in La Liga. However, his time at Stamford Bridge was nothing short of disappointing. Over 18 months, he managed just 16 Premier League goals, a poor return for such a significant investment. Despite his early promise, the pressure and criticism seemed to get to him, affecting his confidence and performance. In January 2019, he was loaned out to Atletico Madrid, a move that Chelsea hoped would salvage some of their investment. Unfortunately, it was clear that Morata's spell at Chelsea was a misfire, making it one of the most regrettable transfers in recent history. Next up, at number 9, we have Antoine Griezmann's move from Atletico Madrid to Barcelona in 2019. This transfer saga was filled with drama, especially after Griezmann publicly rejected Barca in a documentary in 2018. Despite this, Barcelona paid his €120 million, pound 100 million / $130 million, buyout clause the following year. Unfortunately, his time at Camp Nou was underwhelming. Griezmann struggled to find his form, scoring sporadically and failing to make a consistent impact. The pressure of the hefty price tag and the expectations of Barca fans weighed heavily on him. Eventually, he returned to Atletico on loan in 2021 and later on a permanent deal, leaving many to question if the hefty price tag was ever justified. His struggles at Barcelona highlighted the club's turbulent transfer strategy and financial mismanagement during that period. Coming in at number 8 is Nicolas Pepe. Arsenal splurged £79 million, $99 million, on the winger from Lille in 2019, hoping he'd bring the same magic he showed in League One. While Pepe had some bright moments, especially at the end of the 2020-21 season, he ultimately failed to live up to expectations. His inconsistency and lack of impact saw him fall out of favor, with younger talents like Bukayo Saka and Emile Smith-Rowe taking center stage. By 2022, Pepe was loaned out to Nice, and with his contract set to expire in 2024, it's clear that Arsenal will not recoup their investment. Pepe's transfer serves as a cautionary tale about the risks of spending big on unproven talents in tougher leagues. At number 7 is João Felix's move from Benfica to Atletico Madrid in 2019. Atletico paid a staggering €126 million, pound 113 million / $135 million, for the young Portuguese forward. Felix struggled to adapt to Diego Simeone's demanding system, managing only 25 goals in 96 La Liga appearances. His creative flair and attacking instincts were often stifled by Atletico's defensive style, leading to a lack of consistency in his performances. His stint at Chelsea on loan during the 2022-23 season didn't help either, as he continued to battle inconsistency. Now, Felix finds himself searching for a new club, a far cry from the prodigy who once commanded such a hefty fee. His situation underscores the importance of considering a player's fit within a team's tactical setup before making a big-money move. Number 6 is Harry Maguire's infamous transfer from Leicester City to Manchester United for £80 million, $100 million, in 2019. Initially, Maguire showed promise, becoming a regular starter and even captaining the team. However, his time at Old Trafford has been marred by inconsistent performances, high-profile mistakes, and intense scrutiny. His tenure as club captain was heavily criticized, and despite some over-the-top fan abuse, it's hard to argue that Maguire has justified his world record fee for a defender. The pressure of the hefty price tag seemed to affect his confidence, leading to a series of unfortunate errors that made headlines for all the wrong reasons. As United struggled to offload him, this transfer remains a significant blot on their transfer history and a lesson in the dangers of overpaying for potential rather than proven quality. In 5th place, we have Romelu Lukaku's return to Chelsea from Inter Milan in 2021 for £97.5 million, $119 million. Lukaku's second spell at Stamford Bridge was meant to be redemption, but it turned into a nightmare. He managed just 15 goals in 44 appearances and further alienated fans with an unsanctioned interview criticizing the club and its tactics. His subsequent loan back to Inter highlighted the disconnect between him and Chelsea's setup. Despite his undeniable talent, Lukaku's inability to adapt to Chelsea's system and his off-field controversies made his second stint at the club a disaster. His situation underscores the risks involved in re-signing former players, particularly when the tactical landscape has changed. At number 4, Paul Pogba's return to Manchester United from Juventus in 2016 for a then-world record fee of £89.5 million, $116 million, is a cautionary tale. Pogba's second stint at United was fraught with inconsistency and controversy. Despite flashes of brilliance, he never consistently delivered on his immense potential. Off-field issues, frequent injuries, and public disputes with managers overshadowed his contributions. His departure on a free transfer in 2022, having been previously let go for nothing in 2012, marks a spectacular failure for the club. Pogba's transfer highlights the pitfalls of marquee signings and the importance of stability and clear roles within a team. Taking the third spot is Philippe Coutinho's move from Liverpool to Barcelona in 2018 for €120 million, pound 100 million / $130 million, plus €40 million in bonuses. Coutinho struggled to find his place at Barcelona, failing to replicate his Premier League form. His role was never clearly defined, and he found it difficult to fit into Barca's system. His loan spell at Bayern Munich, where he scored twice against Barca in the Champions League, was a rare highlight. Ultimately, Barcelona offloaded him to Aston Villa for a fraction of the initial fee, making this transfer one of their biggest blunders. Coutinho's transfer underscores the importance of strategic planning and understanding a player's fit within a team's tactical framework before making such a significant investment. In second place, we have Eden Hazard's ill-fated move from Chelsea to Real Madrid in 2019 for €100 million, pound 88 million / $112 million. Arriving overweight and plagued by injuries, Hazard never reached the heights he achieved in the Premier League. Despite winning some trophies, his contributions were minimal, and he left Madrid without playing a single minute in a Clásico. His struggles with fitness and form meant he was a shadow of the player who had dazzled at Chelsea. Hazard's transfer is widely regarded as Real Madrid's worst signing ever, highlighting the risks associated with big money moves for aging stars. Finally, at number 1, Ousmane Dembele's transfer from Borussia Dortmund to Barcelona in 2017 for an initial €105 million, pound 90 million / $112 million, epitomizes a panic buy gone wrong. Brought in to replace Neymar, Dembele's time at Barca was plagued by injuries, poor discipline, and inconsistency. His unprofessional lifestyle, including a poor diet and late-night gaming, contributed to numerous injuries and underperformance. Despite moments of brilliance, he never justified his enormous fee. His departure to PSG, after years of frustration for Barca fans, marks the end of one of football's biggest transfer flops. Dembele's transfer serves as a stark reminder of the importance of due diligence and character assessment in big-money moves. There you have it, the top 10 worst transfer flops in football history. Do you agree with our list? Who do you think should have been included? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more football content.